All right, welcome everyone. This is Heartstrong Garden indoors at the moment. It is in the middle of January, so I was able to go through and clean up the garage yesterday and get a lot of this stuff just kind of taken care of. I've been keeping a couple of things inside because we've been getting down a couple of nights of freezing, and then this next week coming up, we're supposed to have like several nights, like 4 or 5 in a row, that we're getting down to like in the 20s, which is a little unusual for here down in southern Georgia. So I just wanted to kind of go through and show you guys everything that I'm going to start the year out with. This is where I keep most of the supplies. So for now, this is in the garage. Like I said, I've got this set up for the winter time so I can bring a couple of things in. Right now, I've got a couple of the potted aloe. This one, I think I'm going to try to actually plant outside once it gets warmer, because it had its spot in the sun, and man, it really blew up compared to this one. You can see how this one's not really, it's like half the size. These were both originally the same size, bought at the same time, but of course they're in two different pots. But also this one was kept in the sun, whereas this one I think was inside in the windowsill. So totally different sun scenarios for those. And then we've got the three different, I believe, Gerber daisies. One's a pink, one's a yellow, and the other one's like a fiery red. And we've got the gardenia here that we got a long time ago from SK East Coast. That hasn't bloomed yet. This is the second year that I've had that. It used to be like really small, but I saved it because last year I wasn't able to get it in. It did freeze over, but it came back, and now it's doing fairly well. It does get bug problems outside. That was one of the reasons why I was hesitant to bringing it inside, at least in the house. I would have rather had it in the house, but you know, bugs and everything. So these I had, before I brought them in, were all dead because it was getting colder. So after I brought them in, I trimmed everything up, and this is all fresh new growth. There were a couple of flowers that had finished growing in that I picked and brought inside and put in a nice little vase. And again, these are the aloe. This one's not bad, but it's nowhere near the other one. You can tell how it was it didn't have enough juice to fully develop, whereas this one, you know, is nice and thick. It just looks great. And then you've got all this new growth on the bottom. Look at that, that's fresh. I love that, that's nice. So this is everything that I work with. Basically, I've got my stool to sit here. I've got a bin that I mix all my dirt in. This is a leftover. I just chopped down a Jack Herer photo period. I've got some soils here. I use Happy Frog. And then I've got the Light Warrior. I'm going to do some seed starting soon, so I've got more than enough seed starting soil, hopefully, because some of this that is a little older, but I've got 2 bags of this, and then I've got a bag and a half of the Jiffy stuff. I'll use that for like most of my like fruits and vegetables maybe, and then the more of the flowers for that Light Warrior. Let's see, what else? I've got this sprayer that I use for my bug sprays. We've got this Monterey BT here, and somewhere I think I've got my other, I seem to have lost it. Oh, no, here we are. I've got my Flying Skull. This stuff's awesome. Both of which I have been getting from Savannah Hydroponics and Garden Supply. They're awesome. I'm working with this Mars Hydro. I believe it's a TSL, I want to say 2000. This is it's good for 2x4 grow spaces. This is about a 2x4 shelving system that I picked up, I think at Home Depot or Lowe's. So I just put it inside. And yeah, this is my setup when I'm using to keep everything nice and cozy for the winter. I got a tray of some supplies here. I've got these fairy garden things that I'm gonna do with my daughter, and she loves these things. She loves gardening too. And then I think there's one, this dinosaur one for my son. I've got this grow light in the back that is the, what are they, T5, the fluorescent things. So I'm gonna use those to help with the seed starting too. I think I'm gonna try to hook it up here, and then have like my seed tray underneath. Get this stuff kind of cleared out and everything. So what else? These are the light bulbs, the T5s. I've got some grow plugs here, which I'm kind of not really liking too much. I didn't really like them much for, at least for cannabis anyways. I'm gonna try to use, I'm not sure where it is, but I have one of those the soil, here it is, a soil plug deal that I'm gonna use. I got that from Savannah Hydro and Garden as well. So I'm gonna try that out this year, because I really don't like these trays. I find it too difficult to try to get things out of when I'm trying to plant them, to transplant them. Just find it too difficult, especially the smaller ones. Those ones are just almost impossible sometimes. Even when things are working out totally right, I just have so much trouble. So like I said, I'm gonna try those, the plugs. Here's some of my supplies, measuring stuff. I've got some mycorrhizae, and then I've got some great white in here. Let's see. I've got some down-to-earth products here that I'm trying to finish using up, because mostly I'm going to be switching to this Pride Lands stuff. This is the veg. I've got Bloom also. So far this is by Green Grow. I haven't really had a chance to work with it much. I've also been using Gaia Green primarily, which I do like a little bit. But again, I haven't really had a chance to use it too much. So this will be the first year I'll really be able to experiment with them. That's pretty much it for now. Again, I just wanted to show a quick video of what I'm working with so far. I have lots of containers. I'm going to try this, the tall garden container system. I've got a bunch of square fabric pots that I'm going to experiment with, vegetables and stuff. So it should be fun. We're looking at getting some, excuse me, we're going to get some, oh geez, I forget what it is now. Good for the heart. It's a root thing. Ginger, there we go. So yeah, we're gonna hopefully get some ginger started soon. That ought to be fun. All right, everyone.